feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So,
You wanted to know.
uh...
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel. We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the architects. Klepoth is the symbol of preservation. Under Klepoth, to show our reverence, we named this fortress after the Aeon themselves. The architects under this fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the eternal freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky. I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion an eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also so do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars.
We came here for something known as a stellaron.
A stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visit, you mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze.
Correct.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a stellar, you can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a stellar.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disaster. Even if this stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that any—
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
If we can get rid of it, your world will be safer too.
You know how to seal the stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called stellaron, then your arrival is— It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will— It should be me thanking you, visitors from beyond the sky. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellaron. Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
She's the big shot. Definitely got that queen of the
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to.
Wait. Can you recommend some sites? It's not that late.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Billabog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. That's—
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak.
That's the alley that Shepard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels—
Move back! This is your final warning.
What?
But my proof of property is inside.
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to...
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder.
No. As long as the soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am.
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance.
Ah, darn. I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Yep, touch it and find out. Ice cold. I was just about to fix it up. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Huh? What's wrong with that? Everyone around here knows the way I work. Ah! I figured it out! I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat. The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Bellabog... It's an ore, a special energy resource. Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. You didn't know? Bellabog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between. I shouldn't be talking about this. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
No sweat. This is your first time in Bellabog. I just want you to feel some of... Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first. Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay. I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Come around and have a look.
Looks good.
So tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trail. Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushion. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers!
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's...
Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda hard, although it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but...
I had a similar feeling.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Maybe. She's an important person after all.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. Let's get some rest.